So good for Houston with the ball and a fantastic athlete overall. Watch out, it's going to. Sorry about that. Have Shlok Mehta, Abik Doan, and Yashka Kreja commentating for today's match. And special guest Om Shinde. For 0. And pot. It is a wicket for Houston Heroes. Straight off the bat, they have gotten a wicket. Simran goes out very cheaply with just 2 runs. It's a simple catch for the fielder, and now turning it over to Shlok Mehta. Yeah, Houston are going to strike really early into this first 6 balls. That's a big blow, and we're going to see, I believe, the captain walk out. And Dania Shah, maybe not the best way to get a wicket, but she'll take it nevertheless. A full toss and a poor shot, to be frank. She didn't look like she was prepared for that one. And goes off the toe, and a nice and simple catch there to short mid-wicket. As Yash said, a cheap wicket falls, and the score is 2 for 1 inside the first over. Houston with the early strike against the Trailblazers. As now the captain walks to the crease. That's a good ball by Danya. Right on the mark. And Mahika is in at 1 down. She, the captain, walks in. Played solidly. A good defensive shot from Mahika. The ball is probably quite wet with the sudden rainfall that we just experienced here at ACAC Park. The ground is quite wet. So you can, and it slips through for buys and races away and just stops before the boundary. Was that a wide? And overdone. The first over of this match. So was it by? The St. Louis Trailblazers are 4 for 1 after 1 over. And yeah, I believe it's going to be Rhea, not Kearney, coming into the attack. She's had a pretty good tournament so far. Not too many wickets. She's not very high up against the wickets, but she's been economical. Two umpires today are Dhruvan Kiran and Shreyas Chandiguri officiating the game. Both of them on their umpiring debuts in the St. Louis Women's Open. You know, totally bringing a lot of experience onto this field, combining for a total of 1 over each in their career. Rana Kearney is going to open up the bowling on this end, and this is going to be to Brookie. Ooh, goes away from the ball and throws hands at it and nicely gets a single there. She is off the mark for this game, and now we're going to see, I believe, Mahika come back to the striker's end.
Brookie is off the mark, and Mahika is back on strike. Captain looking for captain innings today. Ria Nakarni comes in, steaming in. And that is well left by Mahika. The umpire nods in appreciation of the delivery by Ria. Mahika drives this along the ground. Misfield at mid-on. But they do not come back for the double. Mahika is off the mark with a single. Ria steaming in and off the pitch. It is tied. And that is good officiating from Dugan Kieran. That is it from Brookie. Towards covers, well fielded. Oh, and it is a strong cut shot from Brookie. Over covers and in the gap, and it races away, but just stops before the boundary. And they pick up 2 runs off of Ria Nakarni. It is currently 9 for 1. Last ball off of Ria Nakarni's over. Can Brookie find the boundary again and use his power play to its utmost efficiency? And it is squeezed away for a single at backward point, and Brookie is back on strike. 10 for 2. No, sorry, correction. 2 overs.
Yash, we've seen some rainfall here at ACA Park. Obviously, over the last few days, it's been very humid to the point where if it's 86 degrees outside, it feels like 96. How do you think this weather will impact, the pitch conditions and, the outfield, maybe also the stamina potentially of the players?
Yeah, I mean, the rain definitely had an impact, but it was helpful that the rain came before the match play and not during. But yeah, I think it will definitely have an impact on both these sides, both batting and bowling. And yeah, the ball will definitely skid on a little bit more. Not as much spin or swing, just movement off the wet pitch that we have here.
Oh, and you know, after officiating the Houston Heroes game yesterday, I got to learn how amazing of a fielder Danya is off her own bowling and, you know, inside the 30. She almost takes an absolute stunner here.
It was an absolute stunner, almost.
Couldn't say it better myself, Yashi. You know, Brooke, she's given away 2 chances now, and she does pick up a single off of it. Almost an amazing catch. Maybe would have been the catch of our tournament as Maika drives towards extra covers in a confident shout of yes from her. She'll pick up another run herself. The total moves to 12.
Shlok, I know you officiated the Houston Heroes team. What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? And how do you think they can win this game today?
Well, I believe in this competition, you know, many would favor them to win the match, but I do feel that, again, you know, with the rain, et cetera, and the changes in conditions, it's anyone's game. Of course, they've had an early strike of getting Simran Bogle out, but I know that, you know, we have 2 quality batsmen here at the crease. I think some of the strengths we saw were definitely the, you know, the bowling to the line and length on the offside and bowling to the field from this Houston side. A large weakness that I saw while officiating was their ability to take catches and ground fielding. You know, they're definitely probably been told by their coaches, oh, wow, what a shot here by Brookie. She saves her legs. That is a top shot. Umpire signals for. Absolutely smacked this. It was short, a tad bit from Danya, and Brookie pounces on it. A 1 bounce 4 through the cow corner region. You know, as I was saying that they do bowl relatively well to their plans, this wasn't a good example of it. You know, we saw a few catches go down, but a lot of runs off of misfields in the ground yesterday for Houston. Probably got feedback from their coaches and trained on it during warm-ups. So hopefully we'll see some improvement today.
Oh! It was an edge. To first slip. A beautiful ball by Danya. But a missed opportunity, nevertheless, for the Houston Heroes.
Cat first slip almost there. Definitely a chance. Went straight in and out of the hands, but she did good to make that an opportunity.
And now we are joined by special guest, Adi Jamb. Adi, how do you think today's match is going to shape up?
I think Houston's definitely going to destroy the Trailblazers, as the Trailblazers have a losing record.
There seems to be an error in the scoring, but it is now all resolved. Umpire is waiting on the field change. Looks like bringing in short cover in a little bit closer. Driven strongly, passes the bowler, and driven to long on for 1. There's Brookie. Mahika now on strike, looking to propel this game and use the power play to its full potential. Rhea steams in, and it's a big swing, and is straight to the keeper. Phenomenal ball by Rhea. Schloke. How do you think the strategy of both the teams will have changed after this sudden rain?
Yeah, I think generally this Houston side would probably prefer to bowl outside off, have the batsman poking at it. But I think now with the pitch, of course, pitch is not wet. We got some covers on, but there will be definitely a little more skid, and the ball will be a little bit slippery. So I think bowling that stump-to-stump line is going to be key. Of course, this might be wrong, but it would be fair to say that there could be a lot of LBWs and bowled as our main wickets opportunities today. The ball is going to skid. It's going to stay relatively low. And, I think they just need to bowl on that line and length where the batsman doesn't know whether to go front or back.
It is smacked extremely high and clears the fence. Oh no, it's a boundary. It is a 4. What a slap shot from Brookie. Phenomenal shot. Using the power play well. Just Brookie. There seems to be some chatter in the ground. Alright, now we are going to entertain our crowd with a few jokes.
Why didn't the cricket team believe their captain? Don't know why. He had a very silly point.
As Rhea steams back in, Brookie looking to capitalize again, but just squeezes a single down to mid-off.
And this is back foot defense there. Not many runs yet, but she's looking good out in the middle, getting a few balls off the middle of her bat. And Rhea's gonna finish another successful over.
Thank you. New bowler coming in, Nitya. Nitya is into the attack from the south end of ACAC Park. Nitya into the attack. Alright, we got another joke for you guys. What's the difference between Cinderella and a batsman who keeps nicking off?
The difference is that Cinderella knew when to leave the ball.
I gotta laugh again. Good one, man. Nitya steaming in. Brookie on strike. Oh, good defensive shot. Moves away slightly. It's very interesting with the pitch moving, but it's a good.
Correction there. The pitch does not move. It's actually a stationary bat.
Yeah, it's a dead ball.
Yush, was that a dead ball because the pitch is moving?
Good one. Close got jokes. Comment down below who's the better commentator, Slok Mehta, Abhi Kadawan, Yashka Kreja, or Om Shinde. Oh, and it's slapped away by Brooke for just one out to deep mid wicket. Nithia's bowling quite well. Nithya back in. Slapped away by Mahika. Out to cover region. A short and Mahika wanted to get that away for four, but was not able to. Fuel placement by the captain. Correction. The captain fielded that ball.
See another mistake from Yash Kukrajan.
Oh! Cracking delivery from Nithya. Brooke almost bowled there right between her legs. And a good gathering from the keeper. Slok, being a keeper, how hard is it to keep with a wet ball?
Not that hard, because all I have to do is catch the ball.
He thinks he's smart. Nithya looking to finish off the over well. Brooke looking to capitalize on the last few overs of this power play. Wide, short, on the stumps, straight to mid-off. Total score is 28 for 1 after 4 overs. Correction, over's not done. Lots of mistakes here in the commentary box by Abhi Kadawan. Last ball of the over. Mahika on strike. Squeezed away for a single to short. Square leg and no. Close one, but Brookie makes it well. Mahika back on strike. Nudged away.
And we're now going to see an on-field drinks break. The power play is not over, so I don't know why we're having one. But I think there's a pad change for Brookie. Now at this break, we'd like to take our time to thank our sponsors, Vivek Malik, US Wide, American Cricket Academy and Club, and Dogwood Social House. You know, a sponsor I really wish we had. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention Unis Hyderabad House. A sponsor I really wish we had was Chipotle. Their burritos are killers. I love them so much, and they pack such a great punch. Chipotle, if you are watching this, please feel free to sponsor us with an unlimited lifetime supply of burritos. Thank you.
Nina comes into the attack. She's got quite a short run up for a medium pacer. Nina has lots of protection on the offside and the leg side. It's a well-balanced field here at ACSC Park. Slower delivery and cutaway. Good stop by the cover point region fielder. Yes, it is.
Another notable mistake by Abik Dhawan. That is actually the extra cover region. But it's okay. We're all still students of this game. Nina's going to come in for a second ball against Brookie. Slapped! And slapped very, very hard here. I don't think it'll go to the boundary. And they'll come back for two. Good shot there. It was short and almost dispatched for a 4 there. For a 4. Cross batted, misjudged. Never really a full chat, and Brookie into the building up more to her brilliant strike. Right now, we are joined by special guest Bhavya Mehta, a minor league player and the best batsman for U17 and MLC Junior. Bhavya, you know, you just got here, and the target they need to chase, or sorry, the target they need to put up. What do you think the best potential target is for this side?
I think since it's T20, I think they should be aiming around 140, 150. I think that's a good total on this pitch.
It rained though, Bhavya. Now what is your...
Then maybe with the sluggish outfield, 130 is a better total. And what a catch! What a catch! That is an absolute blinder! Oh my God! Absolutely astounding to get out, Brookie. Wow! Phenomenal one-handed catch.
What a shot! Don't you think so, Bhavya Mehta? Sorry, catch!
What a catch, reminding me of King Kohli's fielding abilities.
Oh my God. Brookie goes and Dania Shah. Guys, please go back and watch that. That is an amazing grab.
Fielder name!
What a fantastic grab that is. Well, it was a quick fire innings, but Brookie does have to go after an amazing catch. That just stuck in the hands. And we have a new batsman at the crease with skipper Maika. 36 for 2 after 5 is the score right now. Houston on top.
And now Nina, who's taking a wicket here. I believe the new batter's name is Saharsha, and she is batting with a unique uh willow right there. As you can see, the back of the back of the bat is fully colored, and it is blue. From here, it does not appear to be that, and it's that's why I said.
Cut away to rookie has departed and batter Saharsha has gotten off the mark. How was your day today?
Bruh.
Saharsha on strike.
That's a no ball. And Ace is gonna be a free hit here. A great opportunity for Saharsha to free her arms up and try to hit a boundary. Oh my word. A huge mix-up between the batsmen, but even sloppier in the field there. Not only did they need a direct hit, no one covered the stumps. And, you know, probably the number one batsman on this team, Ahika, the skipper, lives to see another day. She should have been gone back to the dugout, but mix-up in the field, and that was pretty scary ball there for the people on the batting side. A slap shot should have been taken, but the fielder didn't get to it on time. That will be a single. And that ball kind of just sneaked up on Mike, a little bit of stick in the pitch, and she defends it a little awkwardly there. And I think we're going to see a lot of surprises after the rain. And that's that. Oh, cut. Missing out. And frustration for Micah. A lot of frustration as that was short and really wide. But she just missed that cut. Doesn't seem to be moving her feet towards the ball.
Shot there, my Mahika. She has absolutely crunched this through covers. That's a 4 to her, and a fantastic shot for a big boundary right there. Costa, special guest here, a former minor league superstar for the St. Louis Americans. How do you feel about that boundary?
That was a great shot, going on the back hook quickly and crunching it through covers. Safe shot as there's nobody back there, and fielder could do nothing but watch it race past her.
You know, Costa with me here, the captain of ACAC for many, many years. And in fact, fun fact to know about him is when he played in the minor league last year, he had the 7th best strike rate out of any bowler in the country. Something really impressive for an under 19 player. He took some notable wickets, you know, bagging Ali Sheikh, Ryan Kanvatan, and the opener of and who is the opener of Canada. And it was a very, very important asset. And also got a new St. Louis American this year, one of the best batsmen in the country, Nikol Kanchan, as well. And we're happy to see him joining us in the commentary box.
And big slog over mid-wicket. Fielder has a little trouble getting it, but it's only 1 run. That was a great shot. Maybe she could have played it a little bit over cow corner. She could have gotten 2 or 4, but still a great shot. Slap goes through there, almost a catching chance, but well fielded in the end. Could have been another boundary there, but number 12 over there made a great stop. Bowlers. It's leg side pulled away, almost a catch. Fielder reaching out desperately with her hand to grab it, and it's only 1 run. That's a great ball, but almost a catch there.
A good cut shot and goes through the fielder at short covers. Will go down as a single.
Let's see if Mahi can produce a captain's inning here. Great aggressive batting. In a T20, you want to be looking to get as many runs per ball as you can. Looped up high and played and missed. Very slow delivery. Batter is frustrated that she did not get bat on that. So Shlok, it's 2 wickets down. You usually bat around here, correct?
Correct.
So what are you doing in this situation in a T20?
Well, in T20, I definitely want to take the first, 6 to 10 balls to get my eye in. Of course, do my best to try to rotate strike and get off the mark in those balls. Try to read the pitch, read the bowler, and the conditions, and slowly but surely find the fielders that I know I can take doubles on. The way I play is I try to take it a little deep, get a good base into my innings before I start slogging or trying to hit. And I think that's exactly what Mahi should be doing. She's a very experienced batsman at the national level, and if she can really apply herself throughout this innings and play a true captain's knock, I think that'll be very, very beneficial for her team. Try seeing it through to the final overs where she can start hitting.
Bowler coming in, looks like leg spinner, flights it up high and almost got her around the legs, goes down for wide buys. They take one, and it looks like it's just a one. Almost got her there. If it spun a little bit more, her leg stump would have been flying all over the place. She could have even swept that down. There's no deep square or anybody behind square on the leg side, matter of fact. Maybe a little lazy on the shot, but still got 2 runs on that ball. Tossed up and flat batted over the bowler's head, and a little slip and good fielding toward the end. Looks like this batter likes to flat bat a lot, likes to play across the line with a horizontal bat. Let's see how that matchup comes against a leg spinner who's turning it away from her. Tossed up high and full, hits her full on the leg. Umpire says nada, maybe drifting down leg. Misses out on a full toss. That could have been easily 4 runs if she got it behind square on the leg side. Bowler's tossing up very high. She needs to be bringing back the length a little bit, even bowling on off, as most of her players are on offside. Tossed up high and swung and missed again. And shout with no avail. Batter is practicing to come out and hit it, but it's a full toss. You set yourself and hit the ball. You'll get only a mid-wicket outside, so you just have to place the ball over one of the. Bowler coming in. Tossed up high, big swing and no ding. Gets past the keeper. They only take 1 run. It's good intent from the batter to go for the swings, but it's not all about swinging in T20, is it? You gotta look for the singles and doubles and play less dot balls. Pitched up, cut away to the offside. Great batting. That's 1 run. Mahi is now 13 up 18 balls, 72 striker. A little slow, but she just got in. Still settling down a little bit. She needs to finish all 20 overs if she wants to take her team to a high total. Last ball of the over. Tossed up high, big swing, and flat bat again. It was a flat bat straight to mid-off as a one bounce, and that's over. Only 4 runs that over. That was good bowling by the leggy. Off spinner coming in, tosses it up high. She sets herself and pulls it over the leg side. That is 4 runs. Poor fielding by Pooja, the captain. She tries fielding with her feet instead of her hands, and that goes for 4 runs. A little slow through the air. Captain sets herself into a good position, hits it to mid-wicket, a little bit to cow even, and gets away for 4 runs. That's great hitting. Way to see the gap and put the ball there. Bowler is now under pressure. She knows that she can't bowl short and slow. Let's see what she does now. Oh, tosses it up and bottom edge almost onto the wickets. Very slow ball, but almost outdoes the captain.
So Costa, throughout your years, how have you dealt with slower bowlers?
Steps up, big swing and misses. They appeal for the stumping and to no avail. Losing her shape there, just coming down the pitch and just blind swinging. She's lucky that she did not get stumped. And to answer Yash's question, slower bowlers, you don't want to try overhitting them. You have to basically hit the ball all yourself to get it over the rope. But there's no pace onto the ball, so you have to muscle it over. So you just have to get into good positions and make sure you're just hitting the gaps.
And speaking of slower bowling, she's really looped it up right there. It's a lot of flight. This one's gonna be wide. Signaled enthusiastically by the umpire. We talked about that previous ball. It was poor wicket-keeping behind the stumps. Mahi missed it by a mile, playing against the turn, and pretty slow stumping right there. She should have been gone, but we'll see how they pay off.
Tossed up high, step down, hit straight, and goes over the fielder's head for 4 runs. That's poor fielding by the fielder at mid-off. She took a good catch earlier in the game, but now getting outdone by the flight of the ball as it came off the batter's bat. Comes in a couple steps, misjudges it, bounces behind her, and goes for 4 runs. That should have been a wicket there. Bowlers now under immense pressure. 2 fours in the over and a wide. 9 runs so far. Tosses it up super high. Takes it on the full toss. Hits it at cow corner. They take 1 run. And it looks like it's only 1. Could have been 2 if they pushed hard.
So, Costa, you just saw that drop catch over there. You have dropped a lot of catches throughout your years. What should you do after you drop a catch?
Sometimes it happens. You misjudge a catch or it just slips through your hands. You just got to come back and tell yourself you're going to take the next one. And big shot. It goes straight to the fielder, and that is out. Pooja Shah takes an easy catch straight to her. Batter just getting a little bit under pressure from too many dots. Hits it, goes for the big swing, and hits it straight to the fielder. Shlok, as a fellow wicket keeper, what advice would you give the keeper? Or like, what tips would you give her to improve her keeping?
I did think that was a huge missed opportunity. I'm probably the number one batsman on this side. May I just mention we are taking our innings break. I think it's just about staying low and rising with the ball. I'll get back to you and I'll answer the break.
And it's 10 overs, 6 runs, 0.1, and a push here. I'd say 140, 150 is par on this field. I know it will be kind of difficult as it did rain. The pitch might be a little wet, grass might be a little heavy, ball might be skidding a little bit, but it's also important to play to the conditions and try to do it best. Try to do the best with what you can. We will come back to you after the break. And we are now back. The new batter is Advika, batting with Mahika, similar names. Mahika is on 22. Let's see if she can get to 50. She's 22 off 23, batting almost at 100 strike rate. It's good batting as she has to anchor the innings. All her batters are getting out around her. Let's see what she can do from now. 10 overs left. They should be trying to target 75 to 90 runs in these next 10 overs. Batting a bit more aggressively, running the twos hard, hitting the gaps with less dot balls. Let's see what they can do. The fielding team needs to be bowling to their field. A lot of balls have been going down leg side with offside fields. Let's see what these teams have in store for now. So we have Bubby here today. Bubby, what do you think about Mahika?
I think she's been batting well. I think she needs to carry on for her team.
Bhavya Mehta was the top run scorer of minor league cricket junior last year, MILC junior. He scored like 630 runs, while the second most highest score was around 340 runs. So he doubled the scoring. He scored double the runs than all the other batters. He was also named MVP. And short pitch ball pulled away to leg side to Cow. Fielder gives chase and it goes for 4. Great batting by the captain. 4 runs. And she is now 26 above 100 strike rate. That's great batting. A little short by the leggy, and it gets pulled away into Cow corner. Way to start over. Ben's pressure here. Bull under 7 run.
Tossed up high, steps down the pitch, and it's another boundary. 4 runs, 8 runs and 2 balls. Great batting by the captain, leading from the front. The bowler has an offside field, only 2 on the leg side, and she's bowling down on the stumps and down leg and getting the treatment that she deserves. They now push the fielder back to deep square. Let's see what happens now. Tossed up high, coming down the track, slapped away to mid-off. Let's see if they go for 2. Looks like it's only 1. That's poor running by the batters. They should be pushing for 2 there, at least attempting to put the fielder under pressure. Any slight misfield should be going for 2. The bowler needs to be bowling a little bit flatter, in my opinion, bowling a little flatter into the wicket. Let it turn. This wicket turns a lot if you trust it. So letting it turn into the wicket, maybe bowling on off stump, fourth stump, and just not allowing the batters to step down the pitch and get to the pitch of the ball. Oh, pulls it away to leg side, mid-wicket, straight to mid-wicket, and it's only 1 run. Way to rotate strike for Mahika. Custom as a fellow spinner, and in wet conditions, what advice would you give him to deal with the wet ball? You know, wet ball, you just gotta wipe it, and if it's wet, and steps back, pulls it high into the sky, lands safely in no man's land between long gone and deep cow. And it's 2 runs. Great running by Mahika. She keeps the strike. She moves to 33. A little miss hit there, but in the gap and well behind short mid wicket there. Bowler is now 12 runs in this over so far. 14 runs in this over so far. Excuse me. Tosses it up high, steps down the track, swings it away straight to mid wicket, and it's dropped on the boundary. Oh no, that is poor fielding by the boundary rider. Straight into her hands, hits her hands and falls down. Mahika just trying to come down, maybe hit it for a 6. Got a little too greedy there after 14 runs in that over. Maybe she's getting a little tired. It is pretty hot here in St. Louis. She is disappointed in herself. She knows she should have hit that for a 6 or hit it hard on the ground for at least 2. But 74 runs and 11 overs done.
No, looped up and given wide by the umpire.
You only Oh, coming down the track, and it is out. Oh no, poor miscommunication by the batters. Quick, risky single there. Mahika says no. maybe didn't hear her, and she gets run out. That's great fielding by the square leg fielder. It is now 4 wickets down. Pressure building on the batters.
This is driven hard down a good effort by the bowler to stop it, but they'll come back for a single. She opens her account with a strong drive. That'll give her some good confidence to get it out of the middle.
We have Justin Dill here, the captain of New Jersey Stallions, led them to the finals last year, not take home the cup, but he is now here playing for St. Louis Americans. Justin Dill.
Hi everyone that's watching. Good to have all of you there. Oh yeah. Very warm day here at ACAC. Good to be here. We've been here for a few days, so settling in nicely. Good to watch the cricket here. It's a very festive atmosphere, which I really like.
So Justin, how do you like St. Louis Americans so far with your short stay with us?
It's been good so far. I think we don't have a lot of time to prepare yet, so it's a short space of time. We need to get in as much as we can, so it's been good so far. We've had a few practice games in between the squad, and I think we're shaping up very nicely.
So what are your goals for the season, personally and as a team?
I think not to have the expectation too high in terms of individual or even as a team. I think if we put our egos aside and just be a hardworking team and focus on doing the basics correctly, I think that will take us far. I think we've got a lot of talent. We must just go out there and express ourselves and not, take a step back. Just take step forwards towards the opposition and play our cricket. I think we should be fine. I think it's very exciting for me, especially to see the young guys. There's a lot of young talent here as well. So if we can have a long-term plan and look in the next 3-4 years to have a setup where we, the goal is always to go as far as you can and to go all the way. But I think that gets set a lot, sometimes maybe too soon. I think the goal would be to be long-term, help develop the youngsters and be really competing for the title within the next 3-4 years.
Thanks, Justin, and we're excited to have you be part of the team this year.
All good, thank you. Bye.
Bowler just straying a little bit ball. Very good over 3 last over. Short pitch on the stumps, pulled away behind square, and it's racing away for 4 runs. Is it 4? Nope. It just stops well short of the boundary. Coming back for 3 runs. That's great running by the captain. And that's great running by the batters there, knowing that the outfield's heavy, so they didn't slow down a single bit. And they knew that there was nobody there. Fielder maybe had a weaker arm. so they pushed for 3 runs. 4 runs in the over so far with only 1 ball gone. It's run hard just past the bowler and run there. She moves to 36. It's 5 runs so far in the over. So, what do you, Bhavya, as a bowler, what do you, as a bowler, what do you want to do in this situation after getting 4 runs and 2 balls?
I think the best thing that she can do is try to minimize the damage in the over.
Yeah, maybe bowler bowling a little short. She's getting punished on all the short deliveries. Batsmen seem very comfortable playing short balls. Wouldn't you say so, Bhavya?
Yeah, I think that she needs to try to pitch it up and get the batsman on the front foot and driving, considering that the pitch is wet and it's turning, so skid on and turn.
Bowler steaming in. Short pitch, miss hit. The keeper gets it. Batter will be disappointed that she did not get all of that. It was half tracker on offside. Batter trying to hit over long off, maybe even mid off there. Just trying to get over the infield so they can get 1, maybe even 2. Bowler needs to be trying to bowl a little bit fuller in order to minimize the damage, but nevertheless, it is a dot ball. Short pitch, and it comes in. Maybe even an off cutter there. Driven hard to covers. And it is 1 run there. Good running. Way to rotate the strike for the set batter. That's great cricket all around. Big swing, edged to point, and it lands safely. Fielder on the ring, just lands in front of her. Mai going for a big swing, just hits straight to point, and that's 1 run. This is the over. It is. There's 1 more. Last ball of the over, trying to get a dot ball here. Side, and looks like the batter just missed it, completely missed it. It was a half striker on offside, tries driving it through the covers and misses it. Is now 83 after 13 overs. Maybe starting to hit soon. Maybe overs they're gonna start accelerating quickly. Looks like if the new batter enough, Mahi can feel comfortable going for it. So it's rotating. It's 18 overs wickets. Mahi's on 37 and Sangeeta is on 5. And we are back, folks. Bhavya is now joining. Bhavya Mehta, once again, let me do a quick reintroduction. Top run scorer of MLC, my opening partner, opening pair. Love batting with Bhavya. It's always lovely to watch him play pace bowlers. Kind of funny to watch him play spin bowlers as he doesn't know how to play spin. But yeah, we did have a practice match with our MLC training squad. Played good innings, batted 18, 19 overs, scored how many do you think, Bhavya? 60 runs, hit some nice looking sixes, gave 0 chances. Yeah, 0 chances, 60 runs against St. Louis Americans. I'm excited to see how you face in the actual minor league. So, Bhavya, are you expecting to go open in the actual minor league?
I'm not expecting anything, but it would certainly be a great opportunity for me to be able to open in such a big tournament.
So how are you going to control your nerves opening against some of the quickest and deadliest bowlers? Against Liam Plunkett, Joffer Archer pace. Steps on the track, defends, and it is a dot ball. So, Bhavya, how are you going to handle bowling or batting against some deadly pace?
I think I just have to trust all the work that I've put in and thank the coaches for all they've done.
Are you going to thank the coaches while you're batting?
Yes, I have to score runs, and that will be my thank you to them.
So, Bhavya, you're obviously on the younger side in that MLC group. How have you had to prove yourself to your teammates?
I think the best way to prove yourself is to go out and perform, whether that's taking wickets, scoring runs, helping in the field.
And Bhavya has demonstrated all his batting capabilities in the minor league training matches and minor league youth last year. Steps away to offside and pulls it away for 1 run to deep mid-wicket. That's great batting. Bowler bowling a little shorter there, a little slower. Gives the batsman enough time to move to offside and hit away to leg side. Great over so far. Only 2 runs. Little short, pulls it away into the leg side. Almost a catch there. Fielder could not get under the ball, but makes a stop in order for the batters to not get 2 runs. Another short ball, a little miss hit, maybe coming off the toe. If she just waited a little bit longer, she could have gotten for 4, maybe even 6 runs. She moves, Mahika, the captain, moves to 39, while Sangeeta is on 6 runs. Full ball driven into the leg side, straight to short mid-wicket, and bit of confusion on the middle as Mahika scampers back into her crease. Short pitch ball, steps up and pulls it away into the leg side to deep mid-wicket. Only 1 run. That's great way to rotate the strike. That's poor bowling, but gets away with the short balls. Only 4 runs that over. And it is 87 after 14 overs. Maika on 39 and Sangeeta on 7.
Costa, from this position, what do you think a par score on this ground is?
So before, like, I've played on this ground, obviously. I know that 150 to 160 is a ground, but right now, as these two are batting, to maybe 140, 130. There is one person said that, and Sangeeta is now. I've seen play. She knows how to run the twos well. So I think they can get to 130, 140. Maybe if they hit some nice looking shots, good hitting, towards the death, they can get to even 150, 160, which is the par score on this ground.
Social Nutcarney's daughter, Captain America's daughter, steaming in, flicks it away into short mid wicket. That is one run. Quick single between the two batters. Social Nutcarney is used to captain Team USA back in the days. Now he's coaching MSCA and has built a great environment down in Houston. And then this is his daughter. I think it is her first major tournament. Looks like back of the hand, cuts it away to backward point. Misfield. They come back for confusion as the fielder looks like she might stop it. It is only one run. That's poor running by the batters. It could have been two. Two balls, two runs. Rhea coming in for a third ball. A full-length ball, lofted to long gone, just a single. That's great batting. Great way to rotate the strike. Bhavya, how do you think that Sangeeta is batting in terms with Mahita?
Obviously, Mahi's batting way better, but I think Sangeeta now, with 6 overs left and 6 wickets in, she can afford to take a bit more risk and try to clear the boundaries.
So do you suggest to Sangeeta that it's a full-length ball defended down straight to the bowler. Great bowling by Rhea. So do you think Sangeeta should be going for the shots right now or just keep trying to take singles and get set while Mahi does her job?
I think Mahi needs to bat till the end, and I think Sangeeta needs to start putting away the bad balls, and then if it's a good ball, she can respect it and just try to get a single off of it.
Yeah, the fielders are back on the offside, maybe even dropping and running. It's a short ball, cut away to covers, and it's a quick single there. A little sloppy fielding, but nevertheless, one run. Wide delivery. And maybe trying a back of the hand, maybe trying a change of pace there. Just getting offline. It is thinking to try the back a bit of put it away all along the leg side. Let's see what she can do now. Pulled away behind square. Quick delivery into the waist. One run by Sangeeta. She moves into the double figures. And that is a great over by Rhea Nutkarni. 6 runs in the over. That's great bowling. Danya is coming in the bowl. She took a insane catch, like probably the best catch I've seen. Catch of the tournament, without a doubt. She was at mid on, running back, one-handed grab over the shoulder, insane catch. Got Brooke out. Brooke is a dangerous batter. Brooke loves to play cross bat. Just slaps the ball wherever it is. Doesn't matter where it is. She hits for 4 no matter what. 5 overs left, 93 runs, 4 wickets. Sangi is on 10. Sangita is on 10, and Mahi's on 41. Short pitch ball, and maybe could have even been double bounce. And it is a no ball, bounce twice. Yeah, a bit of a late call as the umpires were discussing it, whether it pitched in front of the crease or behind the crease. Let's see how Sangita can convert this into a boundary. Free hit delivery, full ball, came down the track, hit hard, and it is caught at point, but again, it is a free hit. Going for the big slog down the ground. That is poor batting there, I would say. There is a long on and long off, but there's nobody behind on the leg side and nobody behind on the off side. Maybe she could have stayed in her crease a little bit and hit to leg side. Danya steaming in and beats the batter. Keeper has a little trouble collecting the ball, but nevertheless, it is a dot ball. That's great bowling there. Good length on off stump. That's where all these bowlers need to be bowling. These batters have a tough time playing on the offside. They're very strong off the back foot, very strong pulling into the leg side. As long as they can pitch the ball on off stump, whether it be a full tossed, even good length ball, just has to make sure it's full. Cannot be bowling short to these dangerous batters. And a big swing to long off. One bounce straight into the fielder's hands. Mahi rotating the strike well. 42 off 42, 100 strike rate. She needs to be looking for more doubles and boundaries here. It is the last 5 overs. It is getting to the death.
The Swiggy and Stumhard fast 5.
Yes, what Bhavya said. Take a quick moment to thank our sponsors, Dogwood Social, Anis, US Wide, and Vivek Malik Law Office. This would not have been possible without them. And Danya just trying to bowl outside off, goes a little bit too far and bowls it a wide. Me as a captain, I would be just backing her up, telling her it's okay. I'd rather have a wide ball on offside than a wide ball on leg side. At least I know her. It's just her intent. Her intent needs to be bowling on off. Wide down leg, and it gets past the keeper, nutmegs her, and they do take 1 run. Short pitch ball, flat batted straight, goes to covers. Another run, 7 runs so far in the over. There is, and that brings up the 100 for Thunderbolts. Trailblazers, my mistake. ACAC Trailblazers. Captain leading from the front. She did score well in the first 2 games. Yesterday she did have a little bit of trouble. Trailblazers did get all out for 53 in a 30-over match, but they're doing quite well this game. Way to turn things around. Full ball, tries flicking onto the leg side, and it is a wide ball. 8 runs so far in the over. 2 more balls left. Danya is maybe under pressure a little here. Good length ball. That's great bowling. Great comeback there. Way to bowl a dot ball in a pressure situation. There. This is where Danya needs to be bowling. Good length on off stump. Batter is forced to defend it down. It's very hard to Steaming in, last ball over. It's short pitch, lifted over the leg side. They take one. Will it go for 4? Fielder gives chase, saves it on the boundary, and they come back for 2. Great batting by Sangeeta. Way to put away the bad balls. Way to trust her instincts. 10 off the over, and that is 103 after 16 overs. 4 overs left. Let's see if they can get to the 140 mark.
As our umpire over here practicing his baseball skills, trying to pitch.
Chandu is one of the best pitchers, a part of the Prince Super program. He may be small, but is very mighty. He pitches around 77 as a sophomore. He's going into his junior year. Put in a lot of work in the season, during the baseball season in the spring, and putting a lot of effort over the summer with his cricket skills and baseball skills. Working on his arm health, trying to open up his shoulder. He is a little stiff in his shoulder, but I'll turn on the mic so you guys can listen to some music. Hey, Bubby, would you like to sing along with the song?
Nah, I'm good, thank you. I do, but I don't know the lyrics.
Bubby, what is your favorite Hindi song to dance to at parties?
Gungru.
Gunguru is a very good song. Nidya bowling. This is Nidya's third over. She has given 2 runs, 10 overs. Her economy is 5. 2 overs, 10 runs. My mistake. Her economy is 5. It's not too bad, I would say. And the bowling team has trusted her to bowl in the death. Good length ball slashed away to the offside. 1 run. Mahi Musa 44 runs. Just 6 more to her half century. Her second, which will be her second of the tournament.
Kostab, as a renowned power hitter in the local leagues, what advice would you give to them to make most of these last 4 overs?
So these bowlers tend to bowl a little short, so I would set myself for a shortish ball and try hitting the cow as there's no fielder there. If they do bowl full, and there is a good length ball outside off, dot ball. But yeah, if I'm setting myself early, I'm gonna stay probably a little deep in my crease, so I can get all of the ball. If they do pitch it up, I will drive it down for a single, just trying to maximize the number of runs per ball. Nitya, 2 runs, 1 ball. Steaming in. A little shorter ball pulled away to the leg side to deep square leg. They take 1 wrong. Fielder, great stop. One-handed pickup and fires it in. Another single to Sangeeta. Sangeeta, it is last 4 overs. So we're going to play a bit more. Bhavya, where do you think
I
I think the calc boundary is a small boundary, so I think she should be looking there.
Do you think a scoop is a good option as there's no fine leg?
No, there's no pace on the ball, so even if there was, the outfield is sluggish, so the ball would not go to the boundary.
Oh, great bowling. Good length. Comes in, maybe a little cut inside. Mahi has no clue what to do with the ball. Squares her up. That was a beauty ball. Pitching maybe, forward stump, off stump, cutting in just inside. Mahi has no idea what to do. It was at perfect length. You don't know whether to go back or front. That's great bowling by the bowler. It's a little wide and given. Mahi looking to a little come down the track, but she decides not to as she sees that as wide. Bowler has good intent, trying to keep it on the offside as the bowler knows that the set batter loves to hit on the leg side. Maybe they should even considering moving long on a little bit more to her right as she is pretty straight. Big shot to long on, and it drops safely inside the 30-yard. There is no chance for the long on fielder. Another one run. Full toss and given hits her full on the full on the pads, maybe hitting leg stump, middle stump, and she is gone. Sangeeta's gone after 14 off of 18 deliveries. That's great bowling by Nitya. Her players, her team has trusted her to bowl, and she has delivered. Her economy is 4.6, 3 overs, 14 runs from her. That's great stats right there. They are now 107 after 17 overs with 5 wickets left. Or 5 wickets gone. Shruti is a new batter on the crease. Danya has been called back for another over. She did bowl quite expensive for last over. Let's see if she can bring it back this over. Clearly, her captain does trust her. 10 runs coming from her last over. Let's see if she can keep it under 6. It is 107 after 17, 3 overs left. They should be looking to target 130 at least now. Wide delivery, down leg, and it is a bye. 2 runs so far with 0 balls remaining. 0 balls done. Good length ball, cut away to straight to covers, dot ball. Oh, Bowser, great bowling. Yorkshire tries playing across the line, and she completely misses it. Head going up, and she's bowled. Hits middle and off stump. Great bowling by Dunya.
I think my fellow commentator was a bit confused about the length. I don't think it was a Yorker, more of a half volley.
My mistake. I have depth perception. What I meant to say is that she did York herself. Mahi, the set batter on strike, having to force to bat with new batters. The only set batter on the field. 5 more till her half century. She should be looking to maximize the number of balls she faces for the rest of the inning. The new batter needs to be focusing on getting. The new batter needs to be focused. The new batter needs to be focusing on getting Mahi on strike so she can get as many runs as possible. Mid on and mid off are in. Nope, they're going back. Wide delivery, straying down leg. Maybe they could have taken a quick single there, but wide ball. But in this situation, it's not too smart. You want to be looking to at least get a single here. Give strike to Mahi. Dot balls are so precious for the bowlers. And runs are not coming right now. They need to be scoring at least 132. Out a good length. And Batter thinks it's a wide side, and it is great bowling by Dunya. Oh, stays a little low, goes for the drive, and then only 1 run there. Unlucky for the batter and unlucky for the keeper as the ball kept very low, maybe hitting a wet spot on the pitch. Last ball of the over, she should be looking to get a single or maybe in a triple. She needs to be keeping a strike. Wide delivery. Mahi goes for big slash, but it is wide.
I think the wise thing to do on Mahika's part now would be to take a single off this ball and then face the next over and try to hog strike for the whole over.
Driven hard through covers. Sweeper giving chase, and that is 1 run. They should only stop at 1 here. That's great batting. Now Mahi gets to keep the strike. She moves to 46. And 6 runs off the over. Great way to finish the over. Great bowling by Dunya, too. With 2 wickets in this over. Or 2 wides in this over. One wicket in this over. Nitya coming back her final over. She's bowling very well. She has 3 overs, 14 runs, 1 wicket. Economy has 4.67. That's great stats right there. Nitya steaming in. Full toss and miscued over to covers. Only 1 run. Nirja wants to come back for 2, wants to give Mai strike, but Mai turns her down. Mai moves to 47. Poor delivery by Nitya, but she does get away with it as Mai tries swinging to the leg side but hits the offside. Good length ball. Nirja tries defending it. Maybe just trying to tap it down for a quick single. She misses it. Dot ball. Great bowling by Nitya. Good length ball outside off. Very outside off. Close to being a wide, but umpire does not signal wide. Another dot ball. Great bowling by Nitya. Way to maximize the dots and deliver the killing blow to this first innings. Good looking ball driven. Great technique. High elbow. Leaning into the shot, but straight to the fielder. It is another dot.
The pressure is building on Nirja. She's 0 off 6 balls and already 3 dots in a row this over.
She need 2 overs left. She needs to be going for it. She needs to be looking to score as many boundaries as she can right now. Great bowling by Nitya. Another good length ball, very outside off. Umpires another dot ball, 4 over. Under very much. He may be trying to take a quick single. That's great keeping by the keeper. Last ball of the over. Let's see if she can. Another dot ball.
I think the umpire Shreyas Chandragiri has been very good with his decision making this game.
Oh, swings and misses. 1 run off the 19th over. That's great bowling by Nitya. She's now, her spell is done. 4 overs, 15 runs, 1 wicket with an economy of 3.7. That's amazing bowling in terms of T20. And in terms of even any type of cricket, that's great bowling. Last over, 114 runs, 19 overs. Mahi's on 47. It is under par score, but maybe she can try getting to at least 120 this over. That means 6 runs in the over. Last over, Mahi is 3 away for her 50. Let's see if she can get there while also scoring as many as she can in the final over. Ball, track side ball or dot ball. Great start to the final over. Ball in the stumps, punches away. Mahi says no. Wants to keep the strike. Another dot ball. Great bowling by Rhea. Stepping down the track, pulls it away into leg side. They need to run hard. They need to push for two. Nirja turns quick, comes back. And that's great running by Mahi. Great. She moved. Good ball, tries to cut it, just misses it, almost under edge onto her stump. Another dot ball, only 2 runs from 4 balls. Mahi looks very tired here. Let's see if she can get to her 50 while also getting to the 120 mark. Stepping down the track, and she got out 49 inside edge onto her stump. Great inning by Mahi comes to an end, and great over by only 2 runs this over with 1 wicket in the final over. Great batting by Mahi, 50 by just 1 run. She will be disappointed. Last ball of the over, only 2 runs this over, and it's hit into the air to point. Deep point, runs in, gets it. Only 1 run. Oh, they come back for 2. Nope, they decided against it. 3 runs in the final over with 1 wicket, getting the captain out. 117 after 20 overs. Trailblazers have a kind of low score to defend to win. We'll come back to you after the break.
Welcome back to St. Louis, Missouri for the resumption of this T20 game. The second innings is about to start.
Opening ball, first ball of the innings. Tossed up and smashed away into the leg side. Next to long on. Might go for 4. And good fielding by the fielder. Tosses in for the boundary. And that's 2 runs. Great intent from the start by Danya. She says if it's in her zone, she's putting it away.
I think that is the best approach to this chase. Put the bad balls away, respect the good ball, and take singles.
Bhavya, you open T20, correct? So, how do you see yourself in Danya's batting? Like, do you see any similarities so far?
No, I do not. I do not see any similarities.
Granted, it's only been 1 ball. Maybe we'll see some more later. First ball, 2 runs. Let's see what the bowler can do now. Wide ball, down leg. Danya tries sweeping it, or just trying to glance it around the corner. Misses out. Wide ball. 3 runs off of 1 ball. Oh, it is nicked and dropped. Oh, that was the chance that they needed. Trailblazers needed to hold on to that. It was a sharp catch, but should have been taken straight to the keeper through her hands. Danya is a dangerous batter. She knows how to put away the bad balls. And they dropped the catch. And they got a single off that ball. So there's 4 runs so far. First ball to Ashina. First ball to Ashina. Dot ball. It was a good ball. Good length ball on the offside. On the off stump. So right now there is a deep square and a wide long on. So bowler looking to bowl more on the stumps and trying to prevent the batter to take her over the top and hit her cross. Foolish ball defended straight back to the bowler. That's great bowling. Way to bowl good balls. Good length ball. She tries guiding it down the third man to no avail. Another dot ball. Great bowling. Only 4 runs so far. Oh, it hits her pad and given. She's gone. She's gone. First over. That's what they just needed. Blazers did face Houston did defeat. They now looks like Trailblazers have got all their and putting a great. There is a wicket. Who got out? Ashina did get out for a duck, and that is a great end to the first over. 4 runs, 1 wicket, and 1 over. Pooja, the captain, is now in. She has scored 250 so far in this tournament. Let's see if she can put up another one in the final game. Anyanya steaming in. Full toss, hit straight to Brooke, and she takes the catch. That's 2 wickets and 2 deliveries. Got a full toss, tried taking it over the top, hits it straight to Brooke with a terrific catch in the outfield.
Perfect start to this second innings for the Trailblazers. They couldn't have asked for anything better. 2 wickets and 7 balls.
2 wickets back to back. Danya gets out. Now there are 2 new batsmen on the crease. That's what you always want, especially if you get the opening pair out. Danya is walking off very slowly. She knows that if she walks off, that the other batter can't come back in. She's crawling off the field. She's trying to take as much time as she can. She finally gets up, and the new batter comes in.
The pressure is now firmly on Houston as they have to recover from this early collapse.
It is now a team hat trick. Oh, it's a no. What is it? It's a sleeping hat trick. Team hat trick. On a team hat trick on the strike. Ruby, like an experienced player. Ruby, also known as Shireen, comes on the strike. Hat-trick ball. Tossed up and hit on the ground firmly to the leg side. They miss out on the hat-trick. Another full toss, but no wicket this time. Pooja Shah, the captain, now on strike. She has had 250s in the previous games. Let's see if she can get one more here. delivery, cut away straight to the fielder, no run. This over has full tosses or short pitches. Good ball, flicked away onto the leg side. Mid wicket, short mid wicket gives great batting and great. Good length ball, tries playing into the leg side, hits the edge of the bat, straight back to the bowler. Dot ball. Shireen, known as Ruby, is 1 off 2. 2 new batters on the strike. Trailblazers have a dream start to their final game of the tournament. Good length ball. Ruby tries hitting away onto the offside. Big swing and misses it out. Good length ball outside off. Maybe a little in the slot. But that's a great end to the over. Another dot ball. Houston is now 6 runs for 2 wickets after 2 overs. Ankita came back, take a wicket, her last ball. Let's see if she can. Patrick. Same field for Ankita. Same field for Ankita, deep square and a deep cow. Coming in, foolish ball. She misplays it, misses at it. Keeper makes a good collect. Another dot ball. That's great bowling. Pooja trying to hit it to covers. Plays outside the line of the ball. Doesn't get her foot all the way to the pitch. And it's a dot ball. Great bowling by Ankita. Same ball driven hard to mid-off. This time Pooja gets all of it. Good stop by the mid-off fielder. It's 1 run. Oh, good length ball outside off. Ruby tries swinging. Just wild swing there. Not too much intent behind the shot. Just knowing that if she hits it, it needs to go. She then tries to play a cut shot after. Maybe what she should have played instead of that big wild swing. Ruby does remind me a little bit of a West Indies player. She knows that she has the power to clear anything, so she tries to hit every single ball for a 6. Same ball, a little fuller this time, outside the off stump and big swing. She does remind me of Deandra, the West Indies opening batter, who loves sixes. Oh, popped up. Good length ball outside off. Popped up straight to covers. No chance for a catch there, but great bowling by Ankit. Only one run so far from the see if she can get a wicket. Pressure is on me. Seems like a more. She wants to hit big sixes. She wants to hit boundaries. She wants to score a lot of runs quickly. So let's see what happens. Wide ball. Good intent by Ankita. Just a little bit too far outside the off. Hits the edge of the pitch and keeper misses it. Nothing the keeper can do about that. The pitch turns a little bit more, hits a crack, and goes the other way. Only 3 runs so far this over. Last ball of the over. Let's see if she can bowl another dot here. Full ball on the middle stump. A little half volley maybe. Flicks it away into mid wicket. Cow corner fielder is running over to deep mid and gets it in. 2 runs. 5 runs after the over. That brings Houston's score 11 overs, 11 runs, 3 overs, 2 wickets. Ananya back. Her second over. First over was very good. Good length ball. Ruby tries stepping back and hitting it across the line cross bat, but then she does practice a straight drive. Ruby has a tendency to play cross bat shots and big swings and then practices nice, perfect cover drives or straight drives right after. Let's see what she will do now. Oh, it's a good length ball on the off stump. Hits straight to short mid wicket. That's great bowling by Ananya. Ruby's forced to play with a straight bat straight down the ground. That's great bowling. The 2 fielders on the boundary. It is still the power play. There is a cow corner and there is a deep square. So Ruby is forced to play straight. A little bit back a good length ball outside off, maybe good length ball, cut away straight to the fielder. Ruby didn't get all of it, maybe a little under edge on that, and it's another dot ball. Great bowling by Ananya. Full ball driven straight past the bowler, hits Pooja on the pads, and they decide not to take a run. That's 4 dots in the over. That's great bowling by Ananya.
I think a big shimming soon from off 10 that she's really shot.
Hold on. Ruby tossed up, big shot into the leg side, lands safely. 1 run. There we go. Ruby finally gets one of her shots to pan out. So we have Danya here. Is that how you pronounce it? So Danya made probably one of the best catches in the tournament, one of the best catches I've seen. So what was going through your head when you took that catch, Danya?
So I saw it in the air, and I thought I overran it, which I feel like I did. That's why I kind of had to jump. And I didn't really see the ball. I kind of just put my hand up, and I felt it, like, come into my hand, and I just, like, yeah, so.
So Pooja tries sweeping, playing across the line, pops it up, lands almost at silly point. Keeper could have gotten that if she dove a little bit, but that was the wicket that Trailblazers need. Pooja, the captain, always scores runs, has scored big runs this tournament. So Danya, you just got out, correct? So what was your intent? What was your plan of going into the game?
So I'm not really good at starting. I kind of like hitting, but I also get out when I hit. So starting is kind of hard for me because I'm not that patient when it comes to like a ball coming at me. And I thought that was a full toss, so I kind of went for it, but it didn't hit like middle of the bat, so I deserved it.
It was a full toss, and it was the right intent. Just hit the toe, maybe. So do you usually bat open?
No, I usually bat like middle. So yeah.
But it is a T20, so you think that your coach decided to send you up to do some heavy damage in the power play?
Yeah, that was kind of my intent. T20, I kind of wanted to go crazy, but I guess that didn't happen. So yeah, Pooja's gonna carry on for us, I guess.
So how old are you, Danya?
I'm 19.
You're 19, so you still have a long way to go within your cricket. You still can play for a long time. Full toss, down leg. Ruby steps a little bit on off, letting it go past. Almost could have hit the leg stump, and it is a wide. Another wide, this time on the offside, signaled by the umpire. So this is Danya's first year playing cricket. So you played softball, correct?
Yeah, but I also used to play cricket when I was younger, like to 10 years old, and I just stopped. I just stopped this year.
So how was the shift going from an amazing softball player to a cricket player?
It was kind of easy because at first I used to play cricket and I had to shift to baseball or softball. The only hard thing is when I ball, like my arm is sideways still, and when I bat, I kind of just like want to hit the ball, which is kind of like baseball, softball implementing into cricket. But just getting patient and also like my arm straighter when I'm balling will just help me out a bit.
Yeah, it is her very first year of playing professional cricket and a big stage. It's full toss, down leg, another wide. Bowler struggling a little bit to find good balls here. And as the longer you play, you'll get more cricket knowledge, and I wish you the best of luck, Danya.
Thank you.
Full length ball, half volley, hit straight up. No catch there. Fielder maybe could have came off the 30 a little bit harder and taken the catch. Ruby going for the shot, lands just inside the 30, and that's another single to Ruby. Good length ball, a little bit shorter on the offside, cutaway straight to covers, no run there. Fielder fires it in, trying to get Ruby. And that's one more dot. Great bowling. Maybe a little fuller there would have been better. You don't want to let Pooja open up her range. Full toss, and Pooja misses it. Tries swinging it over covers, completely misses the ball. Advika gets away with bowling yet another full toss. Trailblazers are going pretty good here. 15 runs, and this is the 5th over. Run rate is a little more than 3. It's great bowling for T20 though. Good length ball driven, and it's almost a catch. Almost carries to the captain at short covers. Could have been there maybe if she dove. And it's 1 run to Pooja. Yeah. 17 runs, 4 overs, 2 wickets. 5 overs, 2 wickets. My mistake. 101 runs to win in 15 overs. It's going to be a tough run chase for Houston. Ruby sets herself, defends it down, goes to the square leg, and it's 1 run there. Maybe a little inside edge to square leg. Nevertheless, 1 run to Ruby. Coming in, Pooja on strike. Good length ball, goes back to cut it. Back foot punches it straight to covers. Dot ball. This is great bowling. This is great for the Trailblazers. If I was Mahi, I would be looking to maximize these dots. And while these batters are both only on 5 runs, I want to squeeze the field, try to not let them hit as many runs as they can. There is a sweeper, long on, deep mid wicket, and deep square. Full ball, and it's hit over mid-off's head, and it goes all the way for 4. Ruby finally shows her range, and it is the first boundary. Or Pooja finally shows her range, and it is the first boundary of the Houston innings. That's great batting there. Half volley on the offside, and she sends it flying over the fielder's head. Short pitch ball on the offside, cut away all the way to extra cover. 1 run there. A little misfield, and it goes for 4. 2 back-to-back 4s for Pooja. A little misfortune for the Trailblazers, but they still should be confident. Poor fielding by Shruti on the boundary there. They pushed her back, and she failed to deliver. Ananya coming in. Good length ball. Cut away. Awkward bounce to the fielder at covers. And Mahi cuts it off on the boundary. It is only 1 run for Puja. 10 runs off the over so far. This is Ananya's 3rd over, and it by far is her most expensive over. Last ball of the over. Ruby is on strike. We know that Ruby's going to go for a big hit. Let's see what happens. Full toss and smashed away into the leg side. They run 1, and they will settle for 1. Go straight into the fielder's hands. That is 11 runs off the over. What? It is now 28 runs for 2 wickets after 6 overs. Puja is on 14 off 12 balls, and Ruby is on 6 off 16 deliveries. Very slow strike rate for Ruby, but we all know that once she gets going, she's going to do some serious damage. Ananya has bowled 3 overs, 14 runs, 1 wicket, economy of 4.6. Not too bad. This over she gave 11 runs, which that means that she only gave 3 runs total in her first 2 overs. That's great bowling by Ananya. Power play is now up. It's been up. There's Sangeeta bowls full ball, driven straight to short mid wicket, past her in fact, goes to long on, 1 run for Ruby. There's a deep square, deep cow, long on, long off, and nobody back on the offside. Puja now on strike. She's on 14 runs. Full ball and driven to mid-off. That's great batting. Way to get a dot. Way to get 1 run there. Not getting too excited, trying to hit every single ball, knowing that singles are more important than boundaries, especially when it's a good ball. Now Mahi is now on the boundary, switching with the mid-on fielder. That's great thinking by the captain. She knows that Ruby is going to try swinging for the fences here. Maybe is going to hit on the leg side. Let's see if a catch will come now. Full ball and defended on the back foot. That's great bowling by Sangeeta. Ruby is forced to defend it down, and they fail to take a single. That is another dot for the Trailblazers. It's a good length ball, a little slow, and Ruby flicks it away into fine leg. And the square leg fielder Shruti runs in from the boundary and keeps it only 1 run. Puja on strike, good length ball, and she goes on the back foot on a good length delivery, plays across the line, trying to cut it too close to her body, almost gets out. Terrific bowling by Sangeeta, barely misses the stumps. Everyone is shocked as not how the ball has not hit the stumps yet. Good length ball. Puja tries going on the back foot, cutting it straight to the fielders. Another dot for Sangeeta. 31 runs for 2 wickets after 7 overs. Trailblazers are looking pretty good, but it's still anybody's game. The score is only 117 runs to tie, 118 to win. Brooke has now been called up to bowl. She bowls off spin. She has bowled pretty good, but she does bowl a little slow and short, and Ruby does like it slow and short, and she loves to pull the ball. So let's see how this matchup pairs. Brooke bowling. Good length ball, hit straight to mid wicket, short mid wicket, dot ball. Brooke is bowling with her hat backwards. Good length ball, Ruby is forced to defend it there, dot ball. Tosses it up, and Ruby goes for a big swing onto the leg side, straight to the mid-wicket fielder. Another dot ball. 3 dots in this over so far. This is great bowling by Brooke, and this is exactly what the Trailblazers need. Oh, great bowling. Off-spinning delivery on 6. 4 dot balls so far this over. This is great bowling. Single there. That's great batting by Ruby. That's great batting by Ruby. Way to not let the pressure get to her and take a quick single down the field. Last ball of the over, and she gives it short, and it is a wide ball. Good length delivery outside off to take a quick single to point, and they fielder fires it in, and it's only 2 runs off the over. This is great bowling from Brooke.
The required run rate at the start of the innings was under 6, and now it has creeped up to exactly 7 runs and over. So the pressure is building on the Houston Heroes.
– 34 runs, 8 overs with 2 wickets. Ruby is on 9, and Pooja is on 16. Sangeeta is now called back for her second over. Sangeeta has only given 3 runs her first over. Let's see what she can do this over. Good length ball on the offside. Step back and driven fiercely through covers. Split the gap perfectly. And they come back for an easy double. That's great batting by Pooja. Way to find the gap. Good length ball and slashed away behind point. They take one, and fielder gives chase, and it's only 1 run. That's great fielding by the Trailblazers. And it's a little short of good length, and Ruby steps back and plays a crossbat shot to mid-on. 1 run to Ruby. She moves into the double figures. Oh, Pooja steps down and little miscue shot hits it to short mid wicket. They take a quick single there. Good length ball. Ruby hits it. Oh, almost a catching chance. Almost there. Sangeeta gives a great chase and is just out of her reach of her fingertips. Ruby steps back, tries playing across the line, and almost gives a catch. They needed to take that. Ruby is a dangerous batter. If she gets settled in, she'll take the game away from the Trailblazers. Full toss and driven down, and they take a quick single. That's great batting by Ruby. It is now 40 runs after 9 overs with 2 wickets. This is the commentary box team. We have Sid Shah, Shaunak Manjure, Bhavya Mehta, Yash Kukreja, Parth Mehta, Akshay Gupta, Arya Kananta, and Arya Khanna and Om Shinde. And behind the camera, our amazing, beautiful cameraman is Parth Patel, also known as PP. Brooke called back into her second over. She only gave 3 runs her last over. Great bowling by Brooke. Let's see what she can do now. Full ball driven straight to covers, and it's dropped. It's dropped by the cover fielder. Trailblazers needed that wicket. Pooja Shaw, the captain, that is the most important wicket of this run chase, and she just almost threw it away. She could not hold on to the catch, and Mahi, the captain, will be very disappointed. Brooke will be disappointed, and the entire Trailblazer team will know that this catch might have cost them the game. Goodling ball tries cutting in. She misses. A dot ball. Full ball. Ruby comes up, drives it down, hits straight to mid-wicket, and a little confusion between running. And they get through safely with a single. Tossed up, outside good length. Outside off good length and hit over covers to long off. Wide delivery, short pitch outside the off stump. Tossed up and the big appeal given. Ruby's gone. Ruby is gone. The dangerous batter. Brooke will be so pleased that she has gotten a wicket, and Ruby walks off disappointed in herself. She 13 off of 31 deliveries. Trailblazers are looking pretty good, giving a tough opposition towards Houston. It's now 45 after 10 for 3 wickets. Shreya Joshi, the new batter on strike. The captain Mahi is bowling the 11th over. Trailblazers are looking pretty good right now. It looks pretty tough for Houston. 3 wickets gone. And first ball, short pitch, down the leg, and she smacks it away for 4 runs. 4 runs to Pooja Shah.
Much needed boundary as the run rate was over 7.
Mahi's first delivery maybe didn't quite warm up too well. Bowls it down leg, a little short, and she gets a treatment. Foolish ball and pulled away, and looks like it's the same result. 4 runs to Pooja. Mahi just bowling a little bit too much on the stumps, a little short, and Pooja is up to the task to smack it away for another boundary. 2 consecutive boundaries to Pooja.
The pressure has suddenly been transferred from the Houston Heroes onto the Trailblazers captain.
Let's see how Mahi can pull back the over in her favor. Coming down the track, Pooja steps up and hits it, and it's in the gap, splits the fielders between covers and mid-off, and they run 2, and it will only be 2. Pooja comes back. 10 runs so far off 3 balls. Pooja, looks like Pooja is targeting Mahi. Pooja coming down the track, lifts it up in the air, and it lands in no man's land. This is the 1 wicket that the Trailblazers need. Mahi bowled a good ball there, a little back at length. Pooja failed to get under the ball and hits it straight up behind short mid wicket. Trailblazers need this wicket in order to solidify their position right now. Pooja is the last set batsman. Full toss and hit straight back to the bowler, and it's caught. Great comeback for Mahi. Another wicket for the Trailblazers. And she got Golden Duck. Shreya Joshi, Golden Duck. She will not be pleased with her performance today as she walks back towards the pavilion. New batter is Nitya. Pooja is going to go talk to her. Going to try to tell her to rotate strike for her to let Pooja face most of the deliveries and do most of the damage against the Trailblazers. Good length ball, outside the off, and back foot punch straight to the fielder. That's a great comeback for Mahi. 11 runs off the over, but she did get a wicket. So we have Parth Patel, who's working the camera right now. Parth Patel is 16 years old, one of the best players ACAC has produced so far, and has been the new pick of St. Louis Americans for the minor league this year. So Parth, how's it feel being part of the minor league this year?
Honestly, I'm kind of nervous because in practice been getting a hit, been getting hit a lot, and there's a lot of known players in our region that we're gonna play against. So it's good to play against them and get a lot of experience and learn a lot, but the pressure is also there.
Part did make the team last year, but he was only in the training squad. Practiced with Obis PNR. Obis trained both myself, Kostub, and Parth and batting, and now we see the effects of Obis's training as well as Coach Charles David Thompson, who is a very good coach, I would say. And Pooja pulls it away over the leg side, and it looks like it's going for 4 runs. That's great batting by Pooja. Parth was a part of the team last year. He did bowl. So what learnings have you implemented this year from last year?
I've learned that playing 40 overs in U17 cricket and playing minor league T20, it's a lot different. You can't hit good length every 6 balls at 6 out of 6 because they'll pick you and you can't be too predictable. So that's my biggest learning.
Tossed up and driven into the gap between covers towards extra cover. Only 1 run. The new batter is on strike. And it goes through, and they decide not to take an extra run. So Parth, who do you think? Parth is an all-rounder. He's an off-spinner and a very dangerous batter right now. He may be small, but can smash big sixes all over the park. So Parth, who do you think you're going to get out? Who's a big name that you're trying to get out this year?
Oh yeah. So Houston has a lot of big known players, and they're in our region. So yeah, and Irving. So we're gonna play all of them. Corey Anderson is also a big name. He played the World Cup a couple years ago. He's very good. He can hit the ball very hard. So getting one of those name players out will be really good for my confidence and for the team as well, I think.
One piece of advice I have for Parth is just to trust in your abilities. Don't worry too much about trying. Don't overthink when you're bowling. Just have a field in mind and bowl to that field.
Thank you, Costa.
Cuts it away in the air, and it should be caught, and it is. Another wicket for the Trailblazers. 5 down. The new batter goes cheaply. It's going to be a close match, folks. It is 61 runs after 11 points, 11.4 overs, and 5 wickets down. The only real wicket that the Trailblazers need is the captain, Pooja Shah. She is on 38. She's looking really dangerous right now. She's the only one who can take this game away from the Trailblazers. Two balls left in the over. 5 runs off the over so far. Shruti should be looking to bowl a couple more dots here. The new batter is Shreya. She has a similar name to Ishan Kishan. This batter is Shreya Dea, and it's very similar to Ishan Kishan as it rhymes. New batter on strike. The field has been squeezed in. That's great thinking by the captain. You want to try to get a dot, squeeze 2 dots here. Full ball, and barely misses the stumps. Oh my goodness. That was so close to hitting the stumps.
We have a question for you guys. In the comments, pick one of these two, Rohit Sharma or Virat Kohli. Bhavya, oh no, it's Rohit Sharma, right, guys?
Full toss and hit away behind square, and it goes away all the way for 4, and it is a no ball. That's poor bowling by Shruti. She had the over in her hands. It is now 10 runs off the over. It was only 5. She gave a dot. It would have been 5 runs off the over. That's poor bowling. The pressure has now shifted back onto the Trailblazers. Let's see if Houston can score a boundary here. Good ball and pulled around to the leg side. It's going to be at least 1 run. She turns back quickly for 2, and it is 2 runs. That's great use of the over. 12 runs coming from the over.
The required run rate has now gone up from near 8 to now just over 6 and over.
68 after 12, 5 wickets down. The run rate is 50 balls and 48 deliveries. Mahi comes back a little short, and Pooja steps back, hits it hard into the offside. They take 1, and it should be an easy 2. Mahi's first over went for a lot of runs. She gave 11 runs her first over. Let's see if she can pull it back this over. Not a great start to the over. Mahi now moves into the 40. Moves into the 40s. Back a good length ball, cut away straight to point, and it misfields through the gates of the fielder. And it could be a run out, but poor throw from the fielder. That's poor fielding all around. And another overthrow, and they come back for 2. That's poor fielding. Mahi is very disappointed. That's 4 runs off 2 deliveries so far. Pooja looks very tired. She's 42 off of 29 balls. Strike rate of 144. That is amazing by Pooja. Good ball, steps up, smash straight, and will they come for a catch? And it goes all the way for 4. That's great shot by Pooja. The fielder at mid-off decided not to go for the ball, and captain is very frustrated with their fielders. That's 6 runs off of 3 deliveries. The mid-off fielder, Sangeeta, should have taken the catch, but she decided against it. Pooja moves to 46, just 4 runs away from her 3rd half century of the tournament. Full ball and defended straight to short mid wicket. That's great batting by Pooja, not getting too excited after hitting 2 doubles and a 4 from the over. Fires it in and back foot, cuts it straight to covers. Pooja wants to run, but that's great fielding by Simran. Simran did just take a catch in the previous over, and it looks like she's really picking up her fielding now.
The required run rate is now dropped below 6. It's 42 needed and 43 balls.
Flight in, Pooja swings it down the ground, and it will be 1 run. 9 runs off the over so far. Mahi will be very disappointed in her bowling. It is now 77 runs after 13 overs, 41 off of 42 deliveries required. Big swing, but straight to the short mid-wicket fielder. Shruti did bowl the last over. She gave 12 runs. She starts it off well here with a dot. Let's see if she can bowl a couple more here to push the pressure back onto the Houston team. And it is a no ball, double bounce. Pooja hits it hard along the ground to long off, and it is a free hit now. Let's see what Shrey can do with this ball. Free hit ball. Big swing in 2-count corner. Fielder gives chase, and they settle for just 1 run. Shruti bowling. Loops it up and Pooja swings and misses. Big appeal. Our commentary box team thinks it is out, but looks like umpires it is not. Pooja is on 48, swings across the line, hits her pads, but given not out. Good ball driven straight to covers and through the gates. That's very poor fielding by Simran. I was just complimenting her the other over, but now it looks like she has the commentator's curse. Pooja now moves to 49. Shruti bowls a little short and hit away to the leg side. 4 runs. Houston are now motoring down. Shrey and Pooja have now turned on the boosters, and now Trailblazers are on the back foot. Shruti bowls, flied it up and big swing and just misses. Great comeback from Shruti. That's where she needs to be bowling the ball. $85 for 5 after 14 overs. The equation is now 33 and 36. A little less than a run a ball. Should be easy with singles and doubles. Mahi, the captain, coming back. She did have 2 expensive overs. Pooja is on 49. Let's see if she can get to her 50. Mahi is back into bowl. Oh, Mahi decides to take herself off. Nirja is the new bowler. And Pooja is on 49. Let's see if she can make it her third half century of the tournament. Or will she get out 49? I myself have personally gotten 49 out. Oh yeah, the opposition captain Mahi has also gotten out on 49. Let's see if the same thing happens to Pooja Shah. The same misfortune. Let's see if the commentator's curse affects the captain of Houston. Tossed up and smashed away into the leg side. And that is 50 up for the captain. Well played for Pooja Shah. It is also a no ball. Great innings by Pooja. Third half century, leading from the front in this run chase. Nirja coming in. It is a free hit delivery. Shreya on strike. Another full toss and smashed away into the leg side to deep square leg. Same result. 4 more runs. These are some real heroics from the Houston Heroes. Nirja under pressure. She's given a no ball her first ball and a 4 runs her second ball. Shreya is looking very dangerous now, almost batting like Liam Livingston. Liam Livingston or DK coming in with 5 wickets down, smashing the bowlers all over the place. And it's off the pitch, and it's another no ball. Another no ball. Nirja struggling to bowl it on the pitch, struggling to pitch the ball on the stumps. Another free hit. Let's see how Shreya can convert this into a boundary ball. Oh, full ball, driven hard along the ground, just a single. That's great batting by Shreya. Shreya 16 off 9 runs, striking at 177. Short pitch, and it's another no ball. Nirja is struggling so much to bowl on the stump. Full ball swung, and it's a wide. It's still a free hit. Pooja just trying to get it towards extra cover, misses out, but she gets another opportunity here, as it is a free hit still. Full toss and driven straight to mid-wicket through her hands. Hit very hard. It is a no ball, so even if she caught it, it wouldn't have mattered. Pooja comes through with a single. Short pitch. She tries guiding it down to third man. And Looks like she did get a little bad on that, or else it would have been a wide. Full toss and leg side, swung away. Little top edge to short, fine leg. They take one. Looks like they'll stop at one. No need to run risky runs anymore. The equation is very easy. It's less than 3 and over, 4 and over. Should be a walk in the park for these two. The Trailblazers, the Trailblazers will not be happy with this performance. Anything could happen. They could take a couple wickets here, but it's not looking too bright for the Trailblazers. They've lost against the Houston Heroes once before in the series, the first game actually, and it looks like they're about to lose again. They're batting. They put up a subpar score, but they were doing good until their bowling let them down. Pooja Shah leading from the front, the captain, has taken the game away, scoring more than half the runs for Houston Heroes. Goes to the offside, defends it, takes a quick single there. Great batting by the two batters. Goes back, cuts it, it covers. Good stop by the fielder, but still they scamper through for 1 run. And that brings up the 100 for the Houston Heroes. Oh, sorry. It is 99 for the Houston Heroes. One more till 100. Good length ball, back a good length, defended down, and little mishap between the two batters, but they decide not to go for a run there. Good length ball, and it's pulled away into the leg side. That's great batting by Shreya. They go through for 1 run. That brings up the 100 for the Houston Heroes. 18 more left to win. It's a good length ball and driven to covers. That's great fielding. And another dot ball by Brooke. But dot balls pretty much don't matter at this point. Got to be switching the batters to hit over the infield. tosses it up and takes on a full toss straight through the extra cover, and it goes all the way for 4. That's great batting by Pooja Shah. Hitting extra cover is very difficult, and it's usually the one part of the ground that's always open, and she managed to find the gap. Pooja moves to 56. It is 104 after 16 overs. Good ball outside the off.
Good call by the umpire there.
Let's see if the Trailblazers can pull off a miracle here. Getting maybe a couple hat tricks. Maybe one hat trick and a couple dots. Let's see if the Trailblazers can squeeze the Houston Heroes to a tie or maybe even a victory.
Remember, guys, cricket is a funny game. One ball can change it all.
It could be like the USA Nepal game where we did tie the game in the last over. It was only 6 runs to win, and Nepal did get 2 wickets on the last 2 balls, with USA needing only 1 run to win the game. And it's a full ball driven straight back to the bowler. Another dot. Let's see if the bowler can bowl the rest of this over with dots and the next 3 overs with more dots. I really want to see a super over here. And it's a wide delivery. Bowling close onto the line. Just maybe a little off. Shreya takes it for a wide. Shreya is 19 of 17. Pooja Shah is 56 of 40. Short pitch delivery, pulled around until leg side wicket. The dot. Full ball driven straight to short mid wicket. Another dot. The equation is getting a little tighter. The more dots, they need 13 off 20 balls.
Great over by the Trailblazers. 5 dots, I think, and 1 wide. You know what will be the worst for them right now, the batting team? If they take a single this ball, and then letting Pooja stay on the non-striker for the next over. That's not a good move. Let's see what they do.
Full ball driven down, and they decide not to take a single. Great throw! Great throw.
Direct hit, but not out. He was in the crease.
That's a great throw, and Umpire for some reason signals out, but looks like he's just checking for the balls. One more ball in the over. Let's see if they can take a single here. Going ball, smashed into long on, and it's dot ball. Let's see if she wants to go for a direct hit. Great over. Apuja is now on strike. Ananya back into the bowling. 3 overs, 14 runs, 1 wicket. Let's see if Ananya can take one more. It's going to be a close game. Let's see if they can make it tighter. 3 overs, 13 runs. Let's see who can take the game away. Nanya steaming in. The off spinner tosses it up and goes for a stumping, but it is a wide. Ananya needs to be bowling on the offside, needs to stop bowling on the leg side. Pooja has demonstrated time and time again that she can smash it all over the park, but she especially has a liking towards the leg side. Tosses it up on the offside. Big swing straight into the air. Will they catch it? And it's it's dropped. Oh. Trailblazers need to be doing better in the field. Need to be going for the catches. $11 runs off of 19 deliveries. Let's see who can win. Back a good length and smash went to the leg side. Mid-wicket fielder gives chase and she trips, falls, nutmegs her for a 4. Houston Heroes are motoring on. Poor effort from the Trailblazers. Pooja moves to 60. Shreya is on 20. Let's see what happens now. 6 runs to win. Off spinning. Smashed away. And it's dropped. It could have been a catch. Short mid wicket. Lets it go past her. It's 6 runs to win. Let's see if they can finish it off in style. Pooja Shaw on strike, the captain, leading from the front. She didn't score a half century before this tournament, and now she's ending with 3. And it is a no ball. It is a no ball. 5 runs remaining. Is it 5, Bhavya? 5 runs remaining. Pooja Shaw smashes it. She stands and watches, and it doesn't go for 4. They only scamper back in for 1. Fielder tosses it in into the 30-yard circle. Cannot get into the bowler. And Pooja, a little cocky there. She thinks she got all of it, but she didn't. Maybe they could have taken 2. But nevertheless, it's 4 runs remaining. Tossed up, swung and missed, and Jess goes over the stumps. Blind swing from Shreya. The Trailblazers could pull off a miracle here. You never know. Parth Patel has one time taken a hat trick in the Super Over to win the game for his team. I was one of his victims in that hat trick. Parth, how did it feel taking that hat trick to win the game for your team?
Very unexpected, to be honest. I took 1, I took 2, and I was like, no way. And I was like, oh, I took 3, and then it was a super over, and then we won that. So great. Let's see if it can happen here.
Away, and they don't appeal. Oh, it's a weak appeal, and Dhruvan, the umpire, doesn't give an out, and they don't take a single. It's 2 runs left. 2 overs left. Ankita is bowling. It is 4 runs, 2 overs. Let's see if they can finish off in style. Pooja Shaw, the captain, smashes it into the leg side. They take a hard throw. Let's see if he goes for overthrows, and Simran stops it. Tossed up and back foot. It should be given. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It hits the back pad in line. Umpire decides to give not out. Everyone is astonished that it has been given not out. Ankita coming in. Great ball last over. Almost got a wicket. Should have been a wicket. Fires it in the air to point. Shreya runs and it's a misfield. Oh no. That's poor fielding by the Trailblazers. Their fielding and bowling has let them down this game. Two runs remaining to win. Pooja on strike. Let's see what happens. Let's see if he can finish it off with the boundary. In the fielder, one, and they did two, and it up, not out to victory. That's our third half century of the tournament. Yashko. Thank you for staying with us through this magnificent game. We have Houston has won, and we are signing off. Goodbye. Till next time.